A lot of controversy has been stirred up over the new Facebook Messenger app. This thing has gotten more attention than just about anything I've seen.
It has. And here to help us sort through the new terms of service is our social media expert, John from Moxley Carmichael. Thanks so much for being with us today.
Not a problem.
You've seen it too, right? On your Facebook feed and on social media. People are up in arms about this.
I have been combating the ensuing panic.
Well, and it seems to be particularly that the Droid users are more concerned about this than the iPhone users. Have you noticed that?
Yes, and mostly because Android puts those permissions right in your face. As an Android user, you see a laundry list of the permissions that every single app asks you for. It's a good move on Google's part, but it has, people think when an app asks for something that it really means it actually wants to do something all-encompassing. It wants to be Omega, but it's really not. Facebook wants to use the camera because you can do video messages with the Messenger app. It wants to use your phone because you can record audio messages. It wants to use your contacts because you can update contacts, and so on and so forth.
I'm a Droid user, so I saw that list, and it was a pretty long, extensive list.
It is.
And so I can understand why people are going, whoa. Let's back up a little and explain that if you want to get Facebook messages now, you have to install a separate app.
You do.
So that's what's kicked this whole thing off.
It has, and I think the move from this is Facebook purchased WhatsApp this year. They spent about $1 billion on it. It's a very expensive app. It was mostly an Asian market for that app, but WhatsApp was a very good messaging app in the United States. It was gaining some traction. A lot of the messaging apps have gone separate because they want to be faster. They want to access more things. They want you to be able to not have to go to Facebook to get your messages. A lot of people see that as maybe you're changing my user experience in a way that I'm not ready for, but I think it's a good move on Facebook's part.
Really?
I do.
So has it improved the messaging system?
Not yet. You're not going to see that until people start adopting it and Facebook can look at the way people are using it on a bigger scale. The Messenger app has actually been out for about 2 years, so I've been on it for almost all of that time. I've seen some vast improvements in it. They came out with the chat heads, which I thought was a great feature for Android user.
It's a little pop-up thing.
Yeah, it pops up your friend's profile picture.
How do you get rid of that? Can you ask me? Because that's popped up. It's like a bubble on my screen.
You just drag it down
to the X.
Drag it down to the X. Okay,
correct.
thank you.
She might need a tutorial on several things going on Facebook right now.
Show, walk me through it.
I certainly can.
Okay, I know now what to do.
They also got the stickers, and I thought that was pretty cool for the younger age groups because you can already text on your phone. We talked a little bit about that offline earlier, but you can already text on your phone. You can already message in so many different ways, but a lot of times we want to give a really quick response, but we don't want it to be the like. We don't want it to be the sad face, and they added these big colorful stickers that you can play with, and I'm really liking what they're doing. Yeah.
Okay, and you're not creeped out by all these questions because they ask you, as you mentioned, to access your camera, your microphone, your contacts. They wanted my phone number, and I'm going, no. But more importantly, not that I really care about Facebook having my phone number because they're not going to use it. I do, though, care about all my Facebook friends getting my phone number. I don't want that to be accessible.
If your privacy settings say that your Facebook friends can't see your phone number, they still won't be able to see your phone number.
Okay.
So if your privacy settings are the way you want them, Messenger is not going to change any of that for you. I would look on the bright side with the messaging app, though. It does ask for a lot of things, and it's Facebook, so people are really paying a lot of attention to it. But a lot of apps on your phone already ask for those things. Like your SwiftKey keyboard asked for the exact same permissions. Your swipe asks for the same permissions. There's already a lot of apps that are doing these same exact things, but we are putting a lot of emphasis on it because this is Facebook.
And it's so big, and so many people use it. And we're already, I think we might already be a little bit, not happy about the way some of our feed, we were talking about our feeds, so we're a little bit suspicious, I think, and we had that recent story about how they were doing research through Facebook.
A little bit of emotional craziness, right?
Perhaps that's what it is.
Sure.
I swear they knew before I was pregnant that I was going to be pregnant. It was weird.
Isn't that awesome, though? So they tailored your post for pregnancy.
They did. It was weird. Anyway, so you're happy with it. You don't think this is that big of a problem?
I think it's great. I think you're going to see a lot more speed come from the app. Software developers want to manage one product and make it great. Facebook app was getting a little bit bloated, so they took Messenger out. They're going to make it awesome. I think they'll do a good job.
All right.
Thank you very much, John.
Appreciate it.
And we'll be right back after this.